city
We're on
highway,
we're
major
on the
highway,
freeway.
and we lose signal. How can that happen? I see a tower right there in front of me. Boy, I tell you this. I tell you what, guys, AT&T has been really disappointing lately. I guess I just need to break down and get us a Starlink.
Okay, let me
We're
look
near
at this.
we're 8 exits. All this is Boise.
1.7 miles.
Boise.
You're going east to Twin Falls.
Okay.
1.7 miles.
But is it?
So start
Is
moving
it going to be in the
over.
2 right lanes or 2 left lanes?
It's going to be in the right lane. It doesn't say 1 or 2. You want 84
going to Twin Falls. Okay. This looks like it's 2 lanes. Yeah, where are we? We're in heading towards Twin Falls, Idaho. So we're in Idaho. So anyway, as I was saying before we were rudely froze up, what was I saying? I don't even remember. I think I was talking about the hotel.
You're talking about 18. Yeah, you're talking about the hotel.
Yeah.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, we stayed at the Best Western Plus in Nampa. 100%. We've stayed in about 50 hotels before already, and that's been number one. Number one in my book. Yep, number one. All right, so this Twin Falls, I got 2. Let me get in my right lane just to be on the safe side. Yeah. Oh, it looks like it's 3 lanes now going to Twin Falls.
All right, I'll get in the chat in just a minute.
I don't know what she's doing. Oh.
Yeah,
Well, it said 3 lanes. 1, 2, 3. I didn't know that one was going to go off.
Okay.
Almost messed up, folks.
Stay on 84. 172.
172 miles. Salute.
Okay, let me go to the chat.
Yeah, I can't see the chat, folks, because I'm driving. We want a safe driving experience.
Yes, because he has a hard time staying.
Don't be throwing no shade this early in the morning. The sun's not even up. You don't need to be throwing no shade, woman.
In a straight line.
Listen here, woman. If I wanted some smart talk, I'd talk to Ginger.
That's number 2.
Or Nanny Tam. Both of them would give it back to me probably.
Okay, Joey's here, Paul's here, Karen G, Nanny Tam.
Karen G, Nanny Tam,
Ginger,
Joey,
Arlene.
Ginger, Arlene. Sorry we lost signal. I don't know what happened. That's AT&T for you.
Butler Family Farm.
And AT&T has been really disappointing here lately. I don't know why.
No bacon for breakfast. It was sausage today.
And I took one little bite, and I almost threw it up.
Tuber chat. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Kev. What's going on? No, we're not in your neck of the woods, Kevin, but we're close. We're up here in Idaho.
Hey, there's Karma. She says, wait, you were here and didn't say hi?
We couldn't go live yesterday, Karma. We tried to. We couldn't do it. Had no signal from Roseburg. We're right outside of Roseburg, a place called Glide. We lost signal there. You can ask Ginger. I tried to call her. Lost signal from Glide all the way to, what was that, Ontario? Until we got to about Ontario. It was the first time we had a decent signal.
And then it was in and out.
So we didn't even go live yesterday, but now, and we're headed towards our nephew's wedding right now.
Celebrating farm life. Says, hey, Jesse and Lisa, finally got a chance to catch you in your travels.
Hey, yeah, we're tripping over here in Idaho. And the weather's been awesome, guys. The weather's been really nice. It's 73 degrees right now. And I'm looking at the outside, not our inside one. Our inside's 73, but so is the outside.
Jerry says the mic must be off. No? Both our mics are on?
Both our mics are on.
Sound is low, he says.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
His is right under his chin.
Mine's right under my chin, right here. Hello, test 1 2.
You know what? The light's not on.
Oh, is it?
No.
It's got to be because look, it's registering.
The light is not on.
How can you
Okay,
register if
it's on that side. It doesn't show both sides.
Test, mic test. Now, can you hear me, Jerry?
Not many times as I hear y'all fine.
I think Jerry just needs to clean out his Q-tip. You can't use the same Q-tip every day, Jerry. You got to throw it away and get you a clean Q-tip. You're leaving extra wax in there.
Yeah. Say hi, Drunken Chef Barbecue. Hello, hello.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking to Kevin. Oh, Kevin. I said we're in Idaho. We're close to Canada, but.
Paul says, so Jesse drove to Idaho looking for some hoes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do it for the hoes.
Yeah, Jerry says, I hear you just lower than normal.
Yeah.
Turn your volume up, maybe?
It's all,
no, not you.
Oh,
I'm talking to Jerry.
Jerry, yeah.
See, we're still, very pixelated in the picture on my phone.
Yeah, it's the AT&T service. I roam on the range, Idaho.
Celebrating farm life. Bill and Mikey.
Oh yeah, that's what they were. I was gonna say, how y'all doing, Mikey? She likes it. Hey, Mikey, she likes it.
Yeah, it's actually 73 out right now, but that's cool for me. But I'm cold all the time.
I don't even know where I can't see it up here. That's what we're looking at. Not much to look at. There's mountains on the left.
Yeah, the sun's cloudy, so
it's hazy too because of the fires. There's a lot of fires in Idaho.
Forest fires.
If you download the app called what's it called?
North Dakota or South Dakota?
No, the app, the fire app.
Oh, Watch Duty.
Watch Duty. If you download the app called Watch Duty, it shows you all the fires in your state, or actually all the states.
Yeah. Paul says AT&T, all trash and taxes.
All trash and taxes. I believe it. So, but anyway, so it looks real hazy because of all the fires, and there are fires in Idaho, believe it or not, and there's probably some fires in Utah. There were some in Oregon when we were there.
Yeah, but none around my mom's area,
no.
Which is nice. Nice for a change. So there was no.
Yep. So as you guys already know, I know you guys know this. We've just come back from a cruise to Alaska.
A couple weeks ago.
Got to see a bunch of good folks on that trip. Got to hang out after the trip with Joni and Tony from Creekside Maples.
Which was really nice.
They were with us for about 10 days, I think it was, wasn't it? Something like that. We were sick for like 3 of it, but other than that.
4 probably.
Okay, 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
But we'd all caught a cold from David over at David and Sandy Gibson. He came back off the ships coughing and hacking and sneezing, and then he gave it to all of us.
Nanny Tam says, did y'all look into renting Starlink?
I did, but it's all the red tape you got to go through to do that. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna buy one. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all there is to it.
Paul says, "Ah, STFU, Jesse. I'm so jealous." LOL.
What is STF? STF to you. Oh, is that what it says? Oh my goodness.
He said he's such a. Yeah, you put Tony and Jesse together. Prepare to laugh. Exactly. That's what pretty much all we did was laugh.
Yeah, we did. We had enough laughing to last us the whole year. And I tell you what, guys, that Joni, hey, there's a Garden of Eden. Well, we can't stop today. We're on a mission.
Yeah.
We're on a mission from God. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, Joni. Oh my goodness. That girl will keep you in stitches.
I think she's got ADHD.
I think she does too.
Yeah.
She won't admit it.
She's kind of like Christine in a way, because she flits from this to this to to this, to this, to this, to this, to this, and asking questions every time she goes to this, to this, to this.
And if you put Joni and Christine in a room together, you're gonna have to put pads on them because they would be bouncing off each other like
Yeah.
like a ping pong going. Not a ping pong. What's that? We used to play not foosball.
No.
Pinball.
Pinball. Yeah, like a pinball machine.
If you remember playing a pinball machine where that thing goes ding 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 ding, that's Joni and Christine together in a room. Now we've never seen them together in a room like that, but I guarantee you, if you was to put them in a room together, they would be like a pinball. Ding 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 ding. Oh my goodness. But
Yeah,
anyway,
no.
she's a lot of fun though.
We're gonna look into the Starlink when we get home on the small.
No, it's called the Starlink Mini.
Well,
It's for
the
travel.
mini,
It's for travel.
the smaller one that you can take with you, or
Yeah.
RV or Jeep or whatever.
Yeah, because this losing service, it sucks. Getting a little hilly here now. Hilly.
Yes, Joni has so many friends. She makes them everywhere. Yeah, she'll just talk to
She
anybody.
knows no stranger. You know, when you walk up, you know, you or I would walk up to somebody, hey stranger, how's it going? And she'd say, hey, how you doing? Long time no see. And she'd never seen this person. Where we would call him a stranger because we've never seen him. Hi, I'm Joni. Where you been all my life? She's something else. Oh, well, we're from Canada. But don't hold that against us.
Yep, Tony and Joni are good people.
Awesome folks. We get to see them, you know, we get to see them
Up close and personal.
up close and personal, and we get to see them, you know, in a relaxed state, which I tell you what, they're just like everybody else. You know, they're awesome folks.
Look at that. The rest area is a historical site.
If you've never had a chance to meet Tony and Joni or go to their live on Sundays at 8:30 Central, you need to do that. They're awesome folks. We love them to death. We hope to get to see them again in the next. I hope it's not 4 years, another 4 years like it was this time. I'd like to see if we can get with them, you know, at least every year, every other year.
Hey, Glenda, she says it's my favorite lazy people.
Hey, what's up, Glenda?
That's right. Next rest area is 72 miles.
What?
Just in time for us to
We're not
have to
stopping.
go to the restroom then. 72 miles.
Yeah, 72 miles. Yeah, supposedly this rest area here on the right is supposed to be a historical
site.
historical area. Probably where the Oregon Trail folks took a big dump and they left it there and it petrified, and that's why it's historic.
Well, I was looking for a marker, but I don't know.
Hey, I'm just saying, I saw some Dino Dookie this trip, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a big old pile of it right there from the Oregon Trail.
Yep, a stranger
Riders.
is a friend you have not yet met. That is right.
Yep. And,
Once you've met them, they're not strangers.
yep. Well, we got to do some thrifting. I tell you what, folks, I'm just as packed going home as I was coming up here, and I was supposed to be about halfway, and it seems like we're
It's
twice.
all those hats you bought.
Oh my, really? All my hats. I got all maybe 3 hats that I bought. Not brought, because I did bring some, but I bought maybe 3 hats. I gotta have a hat. This is my favorite Texas hat though. And I gotta have a hat.
Hey, there's Sandy.
But there you
Safe
go.
travels.
There you go. Sandy and Dave were with us on that trip. They got to go see Alaska for the first time, right?
For them, yeah. And the first cruise, too, for
The
them.
first cruise, and Tony and Joni's first cruise.
Yeah.
First time for them to go to Alaska.
First time for them on the West Coast. So
First time to go for them to see the coast, the actual coast of Oregon. We took them to the coast.
We spent a couple days with Sandy and David too.
Yep.
With Tony and Joni.
We did get to see some whales, not up close, but we did get to see them. We went to a place called Colliding Rivers. And, Tony and I had
Jerry says, "Did you get me a piece of redwood?"
Jerry, you can't ask me the day we're leaving that you need redwood. You can't ask me the day we're leaving. You should have said something earlier. I can't just stop and grab a tree. It's against the law to harvest redwood. You have to know somebody.
Glenda says our first cruise too.
Yes, Glenda's first. Yep.
Yeah.
And Sir Grace, Glenda and Sir Grace had their chance to go on their first, and they went to. I mean, as far as level of cruises, Alaska's, and I'm not saying Norwegian Cruise Line, but Alaska's the one, the bar to gauge it against.
Glenda says we are just about done with our closet. Now the fun part is de-junking.
De-junking.
Yeah. Did you find an IKEA for Tony and Joni to go to? No, we didn't. It was up in, was it Portland? Portland.
I think it was. There's one was in Portland, Oregon, which was, you know, from where we were at, it's 3.5 hours, maybe even 4, depending on where it's at, what side of Portland.
How was Bandon? Well, we didn't get to go to. We didn't get to Bandon.
No, we didn't get to go.
But we did come down on the. We went by the Sea Lion Caves, which was closed. Actually,
we went to Winchester. Went to Winchester. You got to go to
Winchester Bay.
Right.
Where the Hesida Lighthouse was.
We went to the Hesida Lighthouse.
We saw that. It was a nice little drive down the coastline there with David and Sandy. Jerry says, "But you do know somebody, don't you?"
But Jerry, Tony was sick for 3 days.
Well, yeah, we were with him too. So
yeah, he was sick for 3 days, so we really couldn't do nothing.
Baby bear shorts. Hey.
What?
Baby bear shorts.
Baby bear shorts?
Did you
all
wave?
The way from Tennessee?
Yep. Did you wave to Glide High School as you went by? Yes, we did. Because we went to Glide and we went to Colliding Rivers.
We went to Colliding Rivers, and we had a little episode there.
Glenda says, Sir Grace actually got videos of the whales. Leave it to the blind guy. Yep.
Yeah, but he's got one of them Maximus Fong where you can maximize just about everything.
Ha ha ha, Paul, you're so funny.
Anyway.
Yeah, Sir Grace knows you've come out of the closet, Glenda. Penny's back. She got a business call.
Yeah, the other thing was the cruise was NCL was. I didn't have a problem with NCL. I think they had a great. It was a good. And we got to. Our room was right next to Tandale's. They were awesome neighbors, and Worth had a blast. I was so happy to see everybody on the trip, but I was especially happy to see Worth having a good time, especially with the recent
diagnosis.
Yeah, the recent diagnosis and the recent issues he was having with his health. Really? And I tell you what, he was running circles over everybody. I mean, everybody.
He was everywhere.
He was all over that ship. I mean, he was like white on rice. I'm telling you, the guy was everywhere. I don't think he was in the room maybe 6 hours to sleep, and that's it. And then when he wasn't asleep, he was on the ship somewhere doing something, meeting somebody, drinking coffee, you know, taking pictures, doing video. The guy was like, he was like a bumblebee. He was like everywhere. And the ship was a major flower bed.
Jerry's still working on the videos from the cruise. He's working on day 5
I haven't even had a chance to work on those.
Jesse hasn't.
But I'm telling you what.
Ark Wildman Survival, welcome in.
If we decide to go on another cruise, it'll be back to Alaska, I guarantee you. That'll be our 3rd trip if we do, but I love the Alaska. The beauty, the scene, the scenery, it's unmatched.
Pictures don't do it justice.
And pictures don't do it justice. You're right.
Which is just about anything.
Right.
You see with your eyes, the pictures just don't do it justice.
There's no way you can tell me that there's a better cruise. Now, I'm talking about on our side of the continent. Now, you go to Europe, I'm sure they got some beautiful cruises over there because they got the Viking cruise, folks that go down the Moselle and the Rhine River. And you can't beat those two rivers in Germany. They're awesome. You get to see all the old castles, you know, a lot of the history from Europe. Because, I mean, they have buildings there that are thousands of years old, you know. They don't tear nothing down, and they maintain them very well. But anyway, enough about that. What's going on? What we got? What are they talking about in the chat?
Nanny Tam had to take Walker out. The dog that she's got. He's getting old. Takes him 3 tries to get up on his little chair.
Aw.
She said, I love seeing all the shorts. Everything was just breathtaking, funny, and entertaining.
Yeah, we wanted to include you guys as much as we could. That's why I try to put out a short every single day or 2. Sometimes I put out 3. But just to give you guys a glimpse. It's not the same with seeing your own eyes, but it's kind of give you a glimpse of what we're seeing and a glimpse of what's out there. It's beautiful. And there's a lot of folks that will never, ever get to leave their home. And that's why we enjoy doing what we do.
The lives.
Sharon.
Glenda says, my only gripe was how small the potty station was for the service dog. Not a big gripe either, but we loved NCL. The accessibility team was incredible. We were in our room at 10:45 on the first day. Wow, we weren't in our room till what? Well, we got there. We didn't go there till like an hour, almost 2 hours after they said the rooms were ready.
Yeah, they said they were ready, but we were just
enjoying.
We were in the observation, the observation deck.
And we were just enjoying chatting with people.
Talking with other folks. We weren't even worried about going to the room.
Yeah, she said everyone else was allowed in their rooms around 3.
Yeah.
Nanny Tam says he was my late daughter-in-law's pup. He's bonded to me now. He's my little buddy.
Aww.
That's nice. Paul says, okay, you guys, I'm leaving you on to listen to as I make my dinner. Drive safe, Jesse. Precious cargo in that passenger seat.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure.
Yep. And Toby. And Toby, too. Don't forget Toby.
Yeah, Toby, too. Hey, there's Karen Breston, Lily and Todd.
KB and Todd, what's going on?
Lily and Todd, we met her on
KB
the
and
ship.
LT. Lillian was a breath of fresh air. I'm telling you, she is awesome.
We met her
Guys,
on the ship too.
We got to put a face with a name, and she is awesome. I tell you, if you've never met Lillian, she's one of a kind. Sweet, sweet, sweet lady. I don't know. I think she's trying to run. She's running for subscriber of the year. Lillian Todd. she's awesome. I wish we could have spent more time with everybody. Heck, we only saw Johnny and Christine maybe twice the whole trip, and maybe Scott 3 times. That's how big the ship is, folks. You can get lost. And the only reason I saw Miss Ann and Tony and Joni because they were right next to us. I mean, right next to us.
Well, and Angie and Tony and Johnny and Christine, I think we just saw them passing at the elevators.
Oh, no, Tony, well, Angie and Christine, we saw them. Well, if you wanted to see them, you had to go up the observation deck. Because that's where they hung out after hours.
After hours, they had a band there. And
live music.
We were up there a couple times. It was nice.
Yeah, it was real nice.
Let's see.
But
Karen, what?
You could get lost on that ship. You could get lost real easy. And I'm talking about by accident, not on purpose.
Yeah.
You could get... It was hard to tell whether you're going forward or backwards. Now in the hallways, I mean in the walkways where the rooms are at, you can tell which way is forward, which way is back.
Just look at the
carpet. But if you're in the middle of the casino or you couldn't remember, well, which way do I go back to my room? Or if you're in one of the restaurants, which way to go back to?
Yeah, it took a few days
to
figure it out.
I ain't got time to memorize the ship.
Karen Bress says, I enjoyed the shorts, almost like being there.
Hey, yeah, right? And what's good is most of the people that the shorts were about, and most of the, well, us. So I tell you what, we had a blast, and I enjoyed doing the shorts.
Yeah, Jerry says, so Lisa, your mom let you have Toby back.
Right?
Yeah,
she didn't
she
want to
did.
give him up, Jerry. She did not want to give him up.
She was sad to see him go.
Because she lost one dog, and then now she lost Toby. I mean, in the sense that we had to take him.
Well, she was sad to see us go too. Yeah.
I didn't get
Road
to see
trips,
him.
life at Redox. Welcome in, Donna, right?
Donna.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see Toby when we first got back because Lisa went inside first. I don't know if he got all excited or not. Did he get excited when he saw you?
Well, my brother was holding him and he jumped out to like scare us, and then Toby really didn't realize who we were until he put him down on the ground, and then of course he smells and sniffs and everything. Then
because he can't see.
Then he was happy.
Yeah, then he goes, oh my God, Mom's here.
I closed the utility room door and I went out to help bring stuff in, and he just started barking, and he's turning and barking and turning and barking, and he thought we were leaving him again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glenda says Sir Grace is agreeing about Lillian, salt of the earth. That's what I say. We adore
Salt of the earth, Lillian Todd.
Lillian. Yeah, Penny says, Lisa, your pineapple jalapeno jam is so awesome. It was a huge hit at my friend's breakfast. Thank you for all the gifts you gave me.
Yeah, we also got to meet Penny.
Well, and Penny, thank you for the gifts you gave us.
Ortiz. And we got to meet her in Roseburg. Roseburg is, I guess, the closest to where she lives. So we got to.
Yeah, she's in between Roseburg and Eugene. So she came down to Roseburg, and we've got.
There's a hawk.
We got the meat. Yeah, that was a blackbird.
Was it a blackbird?
Yeah. Oh. We got a lot of the meat, and we got dry ice on it.
Well, we have dry ice.
But we can find it at Fred Meyer Kroger's, so.
Yep.
It should be good to go. They were frozen solid when we left. And then all the jars and stuff.
Yep.
I think Tony and Joey may have taken a couple that they could fit into their suitcases.
Tony and Joni got home with a whole bunch of stuff in their truck because they had all their luggage. Then they went to the post office and they had a bunch of mail there at the post office. So, and they said they went to the Canadian border. Took them like all of 30 seconds to a minute
to go through. Yeah.
To go through. No questions asked. Nothing about tariffs. Nothing about let me check your boxes. They just asked them, how long have you been away from Canada? And they said 3 weeks. Okay. Bye.
Yeah, Glenda says, I saw you guys 3 times too. And that's not counting the first dinner we went to.
Right?
Yeah. The weather was perfect, Lillian.
7 day
It was
advance.
perfect.
Yeah, well, we didn't have a single day of rain the whole trip. It was gorgeous. Beautiful weather, cool. It wasn't real hot. I think the hottest we got was maybe, was
80?
it in the 80s?
Maybe.
And it was like one day.
If you weren't in the shade. When you're in the shade, it was quite a bit cooler.
Yeah.
Glenda says, I ran into a friend from 20 years ago in Juneau. She was on a different cruise ship that was following us.
Really?
She almost got on the Encore but couldn't as it was booked up, but she cruised it last year too. Nice.
Well, we warned everybody you need to book your cruise early because they do fill up. And,
yeah.
and I think the reason, this is just my theory, okay? I'm not an expert. I'm thinking the reason our ship and all the other ships were so full was because it was like one of the last ships going to Alaska for the season. They only had a couple more, if any, they had left. The season's not open, around the year, year round. So it being, and people going back to school. So I think that's why ours were so full, because it was getting close to getting everything back to school and, so.
Fairbricks Studio, welcome in. Fairbricks, P-H-A-I-R.
I saw Fairbricks somewhere else. I don't remember what. Maybe it was on Glenda's or
Jerry's.
Jerry's. No.
No?
In fact, I think it was on Miss Ann's during her live on Tuesday.
Oh, could be.
Or it could have been Glenda's yesterday.
Yeah,
not
Lillian.
Glenda's. Gingers.
Oh, Ginger's. Lillian says, I laugh. Ketchikan was under heat advisory the day we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
they have
like
no idea what a heat
low
advisory
80s,
is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ditto Creek
it's
Road.
going to be 79. Oh my God. I can't believe it's going to be so hot. 79, that's a cool front in Texas.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma, probably. We had the best weather. Some of the most awesome scenery, the mountains, all the different animals we saw, and the fish, and the whales, and we even got to see some, what were those things? Not otters. I've never seen an otter before in my life. I mean, in real life. Not talking about in the zoo. I'm talking about in real life, out in the wild. I never saw some. We got to see some otters playing out there. A bunch of them. What's the speed limit? Is it 80 miles per hour? Let's see. Navigation, view map. Oh, it's 80. I was going 75. Pathfinder, Golden Eagle. Golden Eagle Pathfinders. Eagle, Idaho.
Yeah, 136 left. Let's see. Where's my live? There we are. Yeah, mid-90s here in North Texas today.
Mid-90s. Oh, speaking of North Texas, we also got to meet a couple, very, very, very nice couple that we'd never met in person until the trip. And that was, that was Nick and Jamie.
Oh, Nick and Jamie, yeah.
Man, I hate being 63. Can't wait till I turn 64. Maybe I'll get rid of some of this absent-mindedness. Anyway, Nick and Jamie from Multi-Hunter 247. Awesome folks.
Yeah,
Never met them before. The first
really
time we
enjoyed
got to meet them. I wish they would have brought their daughters too, but you know, it would have been expensive.
Oh, pray for the little one. The little one was in a go-kart accident,
oh, yeah.
and she broke her
her wrist,
fingers
right?
on her hand.
Fingers. Yeah, she was in a go-kart accident.
I think they were going to try and have her have surgery this week sometime. I don't know if it's happened already.
And Nick and Jamie were
poor little thing. She's only 6 years old, but they said she's a tough little girl.
Yeah. They were pleasant to be around. They were really good folks.
We enjoyed.
I enjoyed being around them and getting to meet them in person. Brenda was there. We got to see Brenda for about the 15th or 20th time. I couldn't shake Brenda. I couldn't find nobody else. But if I turned around, there was Brenda.
Yeah, she was everywhere.
Have you seen Johnny? Nope. There's Brenda. Have you seen Christine? Nope. But there's Brenda. Have you seen Angie and Tony? Nope. But there's Brenda. She's like that big piece of bubble gum on the bottom of your shoe. You couldn't get it off. She was everywhere. Now, how we ran into Brenda so many times, I have no idea. I think she put one of them, one of them GPS tags. Air tags on one of my shorts or pants or something, and she knew exactly where we were at every time.
Good boy.
So
yeah. Penny says, I pray you all enjoy them and it helps you with your shopping bill. I love you both. But Jesse, just know that paybacks are coming.
Paybacks are coming. Hey, you know what? I don't get mad either. I get even. I don't get mad. I get even.
Glenda says, I've not gone live in a while, taking a pause to focus on things here, but all good.
Boy, I understand that. You know what? I've only missed one live, and that was because we had no service. Otherwise, I'd have been live in Seattle. Our last live, not last one, the one before last, we missed because we were in Seattle in the, what was that called? Chihuly. In the Chihuly Museum. And we could not get any service.
So
I said, oh my God.
That's really been bugging him.
It's been tearing me up because I never want to miss a live. That's because of me. If we don't have it because of service or, God forbid a tornado or hurricane, something, we don't have no service, I mean, you can't do this about that. But I would never want to miss a live just because I just didn't want to do it. But I can understand how you have to take a break.
Yeah. Mikey says, we're stopping for lunch and going to the mill for livestock feed. Y'all have a safe and wonderful trip. It was great being able to catch up with y'all.
Yeah, thank you, Mikey, for coming in. Y'all be good. And check in on Saturday. We'll be live this Saturday from Grand Junction, Colorado.
Tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, that's right.
Yeah. Glenda said there were so many otters. There were. I forgot we saw them.
Yeah, we saw them in like a
On
it
the
was like a whole
otters,
pod of
and
them.
they were on the little ice pieces that were floating, and then they just jump in the water and go back.
And then we saw a ton of birds.
Yeah, Glenda says a seagull flew outside our deck and almost hit me in the head.
Well, Glenda, maybe it was that morning when you woke up and you had that looked like a bird nest. Maybe he thought it was a bird nest, and that was your photo. You're short, not mine.
That was like, she's got hair like what's that guy?
You turning 63?
No, who was in the movie?
You feeling?
He
63?
was a singer. Remember, he was in Milagro Beanfield War. The guy.
Freddie Fender.
No, that wasn't Freddie Fender.
Freddie Fender was in Milagro Beanfield War, and he had hair like this. He was the mayor.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't think that was his name, but
that's Freddie Fender.
Okay.
I may not always be right.
Yeah, but
I'm never wrong, girl.
Baby Bear Short says, got to head out to Waffle House. It's Craig's birthday, so he gets a free waffle. Thank you guys for sharing about your fun trip. You all are awesome.
Wow, I didn't know you get free waffles.
Happy birthday to Craig.
Hey, yeah, happy birthday, Craig. What are you, 29 now?
Yeah,
man, about time you started growing up.
Yeah. Karen Brest, where are you headed?
Well, we're headed that way, Karen. We're headed that way.
Utah.
We're headed down to Utah.
Lehigh, Utah.
My nephew's getting married today. We thought it was going to be married. He's going to get married tomorrow. We had time. Then we found out this morning, no, it's today. I said, are you kidding me? So we're trying to get there as quick as we can.
Glenda says, I rode the bus back to the airport with Brenda.
Yeah, right?
Back to the airport. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jerry says, we were right next door to Brenda, and we didn't see her that many times.
I saw her every single day, Jerry. Every single day. If I didn't see Brenda, yeah. I thought I was on the wrong ship. That's how many times I saw her.
Joey says, Glenda, I'm quitting YouTube until you go live again.
Quitting YouTube, okay.
She said, Glenda says, right? Bird's nest. That's my natural hair.
And that's why your bird said, where's my nest? Oh, there it is. Oh my God. That was some live, some short you put out there. If you guys hadn't seen her short on her hair treatment, you might want to go check that out.
Will we make it there in time? Yes, we will make it there in time, but because it's in the Mormon temple, we will not be allowed to go inside, but there are other people apparently that will not be going inside, and we'll be outside.
We just have to wait for the after ceremony.
I think all the grandkids.
You have to be part of the church in order to go into the temple.
And some of the younger kids will not be in. So 2 of my nieces will be watching them outside, and so we'll meet up with them outside the temple, and then they'll take pictures and everything. So then they're having which we won't be able to stay tomorrow. They're having a reception tomorrow, but we'll get to see them all tonight.
Yeah. And it'll be the first time we get to meet his wife, his to-be wife.
Yeah. Hey, there's Annie, our urban homestead.
Hello, hey, Annie. All the way from
Australia.
Good day, Annie. Good day, good day, good day.
Glenda says, oh, it's good. I'll share. I'm officially on grandbaby watch. Woohoo!
Officially on grandbaby watch.
Yay.
Glenn's Ferry, Twin Falls. Okay.
Well, that's why she's wanting to get the closet done, do all these projects before grandbaby gets here.
Oh, I know.
Because then you don't want to sit down and spend time.
The grandbaby's not going to know whether you're done or not. Okay? Pace yourself, Linda. Don't get all worked up. If it's not done, you got the grandbaby is going to be at least 5-6 years before she realizes that you even got a closet.
Yeah, Penny says, seriously, Jesse, your catching me off guard was a dream come true for me that I will never forget it. Bless you.
Well, we got to partake. Our, me and Lisa, Joni and Tony, and Miss Penny from Oregon. We got to partake with some real nice Mexican food. And Tony was like, he was on hog heaven.
Yeah, because he got
well, he got to meet Penny, but he
was it
also got
chimichanga?
to get his infamous chimichanga that he has been waiting for years to get an
another
authentic
one.
chimichanga. And he was like I said, he was in hog heaven. And another Mexican food restaurant. They had we actually went to a Mexican restaurant that played Mexican music. Who does it?
Yeah.
We've been to Mexican restaurants and they're
Where
playing
they're playing
rock and
like-
roll or they're
yeah.
playing country. I'm thinking, wait a minute. What are we doing in a restaurant that's not playing Mexican music? You got to have the ambiance. You go to Little Italy restaurant. You don't want to hear Cajun music in a Little Italy.
No, you want to hear Dean Martin singing.
Yeah, you
in
want to
your
hear
eye,
some
like Big Pizza
yeah,
Pie.
maybe some Rat Pack music or some Italy music or maybe what's that the blind guy's name?
Andrea Bocelli.
Andrea Bocelli.
Glenda says, exactly. Then I'm watching a 3-year-old. Toddler energy. That's for sure. Yeah. She
Yeah.
gonna keep you on your toes. She
Well, when
says,
they get two, the twos are terrible, right? They're terrible. 2, 3 is when they start, if you will, exploring. At 3 years old, they fly. A toddler, be it 2, 3, 4, whatever. A toddler will make sure your house is clean, Glenda,
Old Oregon
because
Trail Road.
they will find every little speck on the floor that you missed. If you drop a button, guess what? They're going to find it.
I'm pretty sure she knows that. She's got one.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, toddlers are the worst or the best at finding particles that you've left behind.
Yeah, she says, okay, I'm going to listen in. Need to drive somewhere.
Well, go drive.
Yeah. Nanny Tam says, that's awesome. You get to meet her. My 2 nephews had been here all week, one from Denver, Colorado, and the other from Cheyenne, Wyoming. It was so good to see them. They left Thursday morning.
Well, let me say this. Like we got to meet Lily and Todd and Dave and Sandy, and well, we'd met Dave and Sandy before, but you know what I'm saying. That's, I'd love to meet all our subscribers. Like Nanny Tam, she's one. I'd love to meet Nanny Tam in person. That's why whenever there's meetups occur, it's imperative that the subscribers attend. It's not just for creators. It's for subscribers to meet creators and creators to meet subscribers. So if you guys can go out for the day, if not for the whole weekend, any meetup that comes up, you guys should try to attend, because it really makes it feel good to be able to meet you guys in person. Baby Bear Shorts, we've met them because
No, we actually haven't.
we have.
No. Craig and Corrine?
Yes, we have.
No. We did not actually get to meet them.
Did we not meet them in Oregon?
No.
Yes.
No. No, we did not. I'm telling you. We were on a call with them, but we did not.
Well, okay,
meet
so
them.
yeah, maybe that's because we were on a live with them, a call with them.
He's 63.
But anyway, well, Penny, look at Penny. I'd never met Penny before, and we got to meet Penny.
Yeah.
Brenda. I got to meet Brenda for the 50th time.
Paul says, Lisa, please keep the O'Rourke's in your prayers.
This guy.
Jamie was waiting for her 4th grandbaby, but got the news that her daughter had a miscarriage. Oh.
What?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness. Man, prayers
I'm
up,
so
going
sorry.
up for her. That's not good. That's
sad. Yeah.
that's traumatic.
Yeah.
Well,
Joey says
we have
what?
a brother-in-law, or her brother lost their baby.
Well, but she was
after it was born.
She was 18 days old.
18 days old.
Yeah.
So
But
the pain is there. Whether
31 years ago.
yeah, but whether it's in your belly
Born or not, it's still
born or not, it's still
yeah.
traumatic. I don't. Man, you feel that wind from that truck?
Yeah.
Woo, blowing you around. It's like, wow.
Joey says, we went to a Mexican restaurant with you guys, and not only were they playing Mexican music, they gave you a Mexican hat.
All right.
Because it was his birthday.
Yeah, that was a nice restaurant. And they had what? This restaurant had white chairs. Who has white chairs in a Mexican restaurant? Of course, they were the Mexican style with leather and all that.
They were nice.
They were very nice chairs.
Paul says, why do I only ever think of Stevie Wonder as the blind guy when talking about musicians, LOL? Yeah, Stevie Wonder, and then
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles.
And Andrea Bocelli is probably only came to mind because I was looking yesterday at how old he was.
And tell him what other piece of information you found out about him, Andrea Bocelli.
Well, he's 66 years old, but wasn't always blind. He went
blind.
He went blind at the age of 12 from a football accident, and he's got 3 children.
He's got 3 children. I didn't even know that about him having sight at 12 years, up until 12. Second, I didn't know he was married. Third, I didn't know he had kids.
But he's been married twice, so him and his first wife had 2 children, and then they had one with the second. And 2 of his children have sung with him at certain times. So the daughter, the youngest one, Virginia, is 10 years, well, that was at the time of that printing on Wikipedia. She has sang with him, and then one of his sons, Mateo, has sang with him also. Oh, don't forget Ronnie Millsap.
Ronnie Millsap. Yeah.
Let's see. Oops. Glenda says, actually, she cleans for me. She wants to. Oh, her granddaughter cleans for her. Yeah. Nanny Tim says, I would love to meet you and Lisa too, Jesse. Sadly, I think my traveling days are over. Don't know what the future holds. You never know.
Well, you never know.
That's
We may get through your neck of the woods someday, and we can probably stop and have coffee somewhere. I'm sure they got a Waffle House there, or a IHOP, or even a Cracker Barrel. There's a bunch of windmills over here, Lisa.
Yeah. Virginia Alexander says, I was thinking about you too. I was making cookies.
VA from the PA. Yeah, P.O. Box 3027, Pearland, Texas 77588, Virginia. Just in case you forgot where to mail them cookies.
Hey, there's Miss Ann. Hello.
Hey, Miss Ann, how you doing? We were just talking about you, but it was good.
I'm sure happy to see you both doing well.
We're doing very well. And several for their bottles. The only place you can find them is
just leave the bottle.
But the Fred Meyer there in Roseburg didn't have them unless you bought it off the shelf. Man, look at the expanse here, guys. Look how, I don't know if you can fathom the expanse.
It doesn't, the picture doesn't do it justice.
Doesn't do it justice. Just like land forever. Oregon, Eastern Oregon was land forever. It's like, oh my goodness. I thought we were never going to get out of
Penny says, I have been to a concert with him and his youngest daughter performing together. Cool.
Andrea Bocelli, he's awesome. The guy can sing very, very good. Very nice. I like that song that he sings with
Celine Dion.
No, not Celine. The other one, the other girl from American Idol. Quizás. The girl who was a judge on American Idol.
Kelly Clarkson?
No. She was a dancer in her younger years.
Shakira?
She's Hispanic. No. She's Hispanic.
Rita?
No.
Rita Ora?
No. That's
I don't know.
That's X-Files.
No.
Lopez. The one he does with Lopez. Quizás. With Jennifer Lopez. And 63.
I've never seen him sing with Jennifer Lopez before.
That's the one that he sings with Jennifer Lopez. It's a hit. It's called Quizás.
See, Paul, I was thinking Shakira too, but
Nope.
Miss Ann says Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer
Oh.
Lopez. Hey, I may not always be right, Lisa, but I'm never wrong.
You need to get another.
I'm sorry, that's my line. I'm sticking to
line.
it. That's my line, and I'm sticking to it. Hammett, 1 mile. Reggie Hammett.
Penny says those are the kind of roads that I call my long napping roads.
Right?
I know. I'd be falling asleep now if I wasn't reading the chat.
Then you get you a mount where you put your phone right there and just put your hands down.
Then I'll really fall asleep probably.
Yeah, then you really fall asleep. You're right.
Yeah, I can drive maybe 2 hours and then I'd be falling asleep. Me actually driving.
You drove yesterday for me.
Yeah, for about
5 minutes.
a minute.
Look straight ahead over here, folks. It looks like there's like a little Italy, like
Yeah.
a little Italian villa.
The green should be a vineyard.
Yeah, it's probably what it is. It's like a little Italian villa.
Hammett Hill
Something
Road.
you see on a Gladiator movie.
Oh yeah.
And we're in a Gladiator. Maybe we ought to
That's
drive
true.
over there.
I don't think there's a
I
road.
bet you that
over
is.
there.
I bet you that has something to do with. Well, maybe not. I was gonna say winery, but no, it's
No,
just somebody who built a house and then put those trees all the way around, probably for sound deadening,
Well, for wind too, I'm sure.
wind and sound. Yeah.
I don't know if that's some kind of a garden. They're
Noise.
growing something up there.
It's a vineyard. That's what it is. It's a vineyard. You can see it. Probably look on the map and it'll probably say luxurious vineyards.
Yeah. James Hall says,
So-
try 600 a day, 6 days a week for 15 years.
So Miss Ann
No, thank you, James.
Miss Ann put out a poll yesterday, and she needed some help with a name for one of her products. So Miss Ann, what was the name?
Oh, I don't know.
What was the
Was
name
going to
that
say
you?
it before Tuesday.
Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe we'll save it for Tuesday. That's why I was going to ask her. You know, we'll save it for Tuesday, Miss Ann.
We have to run into
I
town,
don't
but
wanna
I will
spill the
keep you
beans.
running, says Ginger. I put it out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right, you put the poll out.
Name for a new product,
Yeah. So if you haven't voted yet,
and if
I
you
think
haven't,
it's still open.
yeah, if you have, go out there and check out her
Questionnaire or
community
the poll
post. Yeah. That's corn there.
for lavender. She wanted to name her lavender oil or lavender cream.
Yeah. She's looking for a name for the brand. It's got to be a short name. It can't be some like I love the luxurious whatever blah 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 lavender. It needs to be something short and sweet.
Okay. She says everyone can see it. Luxurious lavender. Nanny Tam says we would take a trip from Denver to Nashville. Going through Kansas, my mama would make me get up front to keep her awake. I was a chatterbox. Well, still am, but it helped keep her awake.
I was gonna say you probably still are a chatterbox. Like I said, guys, there's no bigger chatterbox than Joni. Joni is a chatterbox and a half.
Yeah, we haven't met one yet to rival her.
No, we haven't met a person that rivals Joni. And as far as there's no dead air. When you're with Joni, there's no dead air. You ain't got to worry about dead air time. If she's quiet, it's because Tony has found the roll of duct tape. That's the only reason. And I can say that because she's not listening probably. They're probably out chopping trees down right now.
Yeah. He's got to get as much work done as he can before winter hits.
Yep, before winter hits. Because
Then
once
they
winter
can't-
hits,
Yeah, they're not able to do any of it.
nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna do it. We've got a lot of farms here, a lot of agriculture. in between all these mountains. Quizás, quizás, quizás. Yep, Jennifer Lopez. Although I don't agree with her political policy, she does do a good job on that song with Andrea Bocelli.
Hey,
from
Christy Betts,
from Italia.
That water is really still. It doesn't look like it's moving at all. It looks like a
We're
lake.
on the side of a mountain here. It looks like I hope it don't cave into the water there.
Manny Tam says that's funny. You wouldn't think she was talkative by their videos and live streams. That's true. I think she lets Tony do most of the talking, but yeah,
she's a very respectful. She honors Tony in a way that a wife honors a husband, and she's very respectful. But if Tony it's like Toby. If I let Toby off the leash, he's all over the place. He's all over the road. But once Tony lets Joni off that leash, oh my goodness, there's no stopping her. Look at that. It looks like corn, right? That's beautiful.
Penny says I have to go put the pedal to the metal to deliver some final checks to some bad boys. I'm praying for a safe trip back home. Thank you, Penny.
Safe travels.
Yeah, safe trip for you too.
Yes. Anybody's out there driving or traveling. It's Friday and everybody likes to head out on a Friday to grandma's.
Well, and I think it's payday too, but I guess
And it's payday, right? For a lot of folks.
They must have done something because she said their final checks.
Not for us. We only get paid once a month.
That's too bad. Yeah.
We don't get them Friday checks no more.
No, we actually get paid 3 times a month.
Yeah, but
three
it's only
different things. But.
Yeah, but it's only once a month.
Right.
See, that's all that hay that they cut. Been cutting. We've seen all around.
Either hay or that might.
It's that alfalfa. Like says alfalfa. It's that alfalfa stuff. Yeah, but they bale it like they do hay.
Yeah, James Hall says, "Wives submit to your husband." Joni follows that.
She does. Correct. She does. She's very, very good at that, and
she does it better than I do.
Whoa.
That's for sure.
Bird almost got clipped.
Nanny Tan says, "LOL," but I bet she had a lot of interesting things to say.
Oh yes. Well, you know what? It's more questions, not things to say. It's questions. Joni leads with a question, and then she gets into the conversation. But everything leads into the conversation with a question. She'll say, "So Jesse, how many years have you guys been coming up to Roseburg?" And then we'll start talking about it, and then she'll talk a little bit. And then the next thing is, "So Jesse, when did you buy this Jeep?" And then we'll start. It's like everything starts with a question.
And then she may let you finish talking, or she'll just ask another question in the middle of it.
That's right, or she'll ask a different question in the middle of it. Her mind is running a mile a minute. But she is so funny, I'm telling you. And you can laugh at her expense, and it doesn't even bother her.
BNS Odyssey. Hello, Beth.
What? There's Beth. If you guys don't know,
James.
Beth almost didn't go on the trip with us. But that's not my story to tell. I think if she wants to tell it, she'll tell it on a live or maybe even another chat room. But yep, Beth almost was the person that almost didn't go to Alaska with us.
We're glad she got on there.
And I can honestly say I know the last person that stepped on the boat. I know the last person that put her foot on the boat before we went to Alaska.
And that was.
And that person
Beth.
would be Beth. Last.
I know, we can laugh about it
Why
now, right?
Why do you say that, Jesse? You have to ask her. All right, what happened? Did we have a funeral come up here or something? Everybody slowing down? Sorry, I had to clean my windows because all the bugs are.
Yeah, James Hall says, you're respectful of Jesse, and that's part of it, Lisa. That's true. Paul says no at James Hall. Lisa's trained Jesse. That's different, LOL. Well, that
you
yeah,
might
that
be.
too.
Yeah, you might be
they're
close.
They're both correct.
You might be correct. Look at all the green.
Nanny Tam says, she was my biggest supporter on my channel. She commented on everything. I was so honored.
Who's that, Beth?
No,
Joni?
Joni.
Oh.
On Nanny Tam's. But Beth says, it's anybody's story to tell, so you can tell it.
No, well, what I know, from what
we heard,
we're all getting on the ship. We're going through this line. You got to go through the line to,
got to have your passports out.
Show all your credentials.
Your confirmation or whatever on your phone.
And for some reason, Beth, her credentials were in one of the suitcases.
I think what I heard was she thought she only needed her driver's license.
Okay, but her credentials were in one of her suitcases.
Well,
when you get out of your taxi or your whatever vehicle you're getting out of, and you give the guys your luggage, it's gone. You don't see it until you get to your room. Well, she goes through the line like everybody. We go to show her credentials. We show them ours. We get through. Well, Beth is up there now, and she doesn't have her passport. It's in the luggage that she just gave to the bell guy outside, and they're putting it on the ship. Well, they won't let her on the boat without her passport.
Without her passport, yeah. Now
Neil
got his.
Neil went through.
And
he went all the way. He's on the boat.
Beth's not on the boat yet.
And Beth's not on the boat yet. So they have to get a team, I guess, or a couple of folks from NCL to go through all the luggage to find their luggage. Of course, it's tagged by color. There's a color so they can narrow it down to, let's say, blue. So now they got to go through all the blue bags to find her luggage.
This ship holds 4,000 passengers.
And every passenger has at least 2 bags. So that's, let's say, 8,000 bags, right? Now you cut that by one. Well, how many different colors you think they had?
I don't remember.
Let's say they had 4 colors.
6 or 7.
So now you divide the 8,000 bags by 4, right? So that's 2,000 bags they got to go through to find Beth's luggage that has her credentials.
Passport in it.
And then they have to find the bag, and I'm sure they had to take it to her. She went through it, found her credentials, give it back to the bell guy, the boat bell guy that takes the luggage, and then proceed to go
back
well,
through the
but this
line.
whole time everybody's already going through. Everybody's done. She's like the last person to finally get her passport and get on the boat. And the boat's leaving at 4 o'clock. She steps on the boat at 3:59. Literally, the boat leaves at 4 o'clock. It's making its final exit at 4 o'clock, and Beth steps on at 3:59. And as she steps on the boat, that ramp goes boom.
Or whatever.
It closes. So I can honestly say I know the person that got on the ship to Alaska last. So it's funny now, but I know it was probably very
stressful at that time.
Nerve-wracking, stressful. It was probably but she said that the Encore or the NCL staff there were primo. They were the very best. They did whatever they could. They bent over backwards to help her get on that boat. Obviously, it's going to take time. You just can't let her on the boat. So take time to find the luggage, get her paperwork, and then get her processed through, and then get on the boat.
So Donna says from Road Trips Life and Redux. Liking the windshield view, I'm so ready for another road trip. Washington, Oregon, and Idaho are states not been to. Beth says he happened to have a photo of his birth certificate. Oh, Butler says Beth's color was white because hers was stapled on.
Yeah, I don't remember what color it was. And my story may not be exact, but
she must have printed hers.
You get the gist of what I was trying to say.
Yeah. It was 3:15 when they found my bag, she said.
Yeah, 3:15 when they found it. And like I said, the boat
Still
leaves at 4.
15, 20 minutes to...
The boat takes off at 4. So if they found it at 3:15, they only had...
Hey, well, it's
45 minutes to get everything.
It's an adventure, and it's something that you can talk to your kids, grandkids, whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's a story we'll all have to tell on everybody that attended on all our lives and cruise. We know Beth and Neil, and you guys are going to be famous for this now. Yeah.
Yeah, but they won't let you live it down, Beth.
But you know what? Beth was very, when I talked to her afterwards, she was very upbeat about it. It wasn't like
it wasn't a big deal.
She wasn't mad at herself. She wasn't mad at Neil or even any of the crew members, the staff. She was okay with it. It was something that just happened, okay? And so typically something like that happens to you, you're probably, oh my goodness, I'm glad it didn't happen to Scott. Scott would have been every agency he knows down there to try to get him on that boat. If I know Scott, because Scott don't mess around.
She said your story is very close to her story.
And I said, I don't know the full, because I wasn't there. Only Beth can tell it like it really happened.
Jerry says, but Neil was on the ship waiting to be able to go to the rooms to find her bag. So he was eating as he waited.
Yeah.
Yes, she says another 20 minutes to get checked in.
Yeah, he was there. He was on the inside he was the inside guy trying to make sure he got the bag if they were able to find it.
Yeah. Beth told us she made a lot of new friends as she waited, says Jerry. Yeah, it was close for Beth. It was really close.
And this is because people started loading the ship around, I guess it was like 9 o'clock when Scott and Glenda went on. We didn't go on until like 11:45. We were there, I think ours was...
11 to 11:30.
11:30 or 11:30 to 12?
No, 11 to 11:30.
Okay, so we were on between 11 and 11:30.
Well, it took us probably about...
It wasn't long. It was like maybe 30 minutes at the most.
Yeah, at the most. So about 11:30, between 11:30 and 12, we were on the ship. But even then, we wandered around.
We were up on the observation deck, having a drink, having some fruit, having some, hors d'oeuvres. The buffet was open too. You can go to the buffet and eat whatever you want.
Jerry says they got on at 10:30. No, you didn't, Jerry, because we saw you in line.
Yeah, you were there with us, Jerry. You walked on with us.
We didn't get there till 11 to get in line.
You paid for the, what do you call it?
But we
priority,
saw you as we were
and you were walking on with us. Maybe Susan was on, and you were right there with us.
Yeah, Jerry says Beth and Neil rode with us to the ship.
Yep. Beth has been voted most likely not to get on the ship.
Jerry says yes, but I did not use that. He said, yeah, he had priority, but he didn't use it.
Miracle Hot Springs. The sign says Miracle Hot Springs.
Jerry says, I could not get caught up with Susan. She was too fast for me. She was in a hurry to get on that ship. Susan was ready. I was ready too. I'm like, yes, let's go. That's an interesting door on that camper.
I will say this, that hotel we stayed at last night, I'm telling you, it was leaps and bounds better than the Max when we stayed at the Max. I mean, the Max was okay, But I tell you what, this place we stayed at last night, the Best Western Plus, was hands down. It was like 20 times better than Max.
And I like them because they have the high ceilings.
Very high
Yeah,
ceilings.
so it makes the room look that much bigger. Nanny Tam says, when my babies and I arrived in Frankfurt, Germany, they needed a copy of my husband's orders. They were in my suitcase, which was already taken to the BA hotel. That was a whole fiasco. I can only imagine, Nanny.
And I think Beth can testify to this, that anytime you travel, I don't care if you travel by car, or you travel by boat, or you travel by plane, always keep your credentials on you. All your paperwork, passport, driver license, keep it on you. Do not ever store it, especially personal information. Do not store it in your luggage, because you have a better chance of losing your luggage than you losing your credentials. Never put any kind of paperwork or any kind of personal information in your luggage, because it gets lost. And you may or may not get it back.
Jerry said, Beth says the luggage made it to the ship before we did. It wasn't Neil this time, I have to say. It was all on me. Yeah, well, it worked out. It worked out. So
yeah, it worked out.
Jerry says, you mean you had some room? I know that the room at the Max, I had to go out of the room to change my mind. I know, right?
That's a good way to put it, Jerry.
This
to go out. Yeah.
And this one was a whole lot cheaper than the Max.
We had a pretty big room. It was actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. But, I mean, compared, if you looked at our room and then you went into Tony and Joni's, Tony and Joni's was like that, where you had the bed, 4 walls, and there was maybe a foot and a half, if that, on each side of the bed, and then you had the little entryway with the restroom, and it was like, wow, that was tight.
Yeah.
So, but our room was actually pretty big.
Yeah, medical records too if you're traveling. We have a story about Department of Homeland Security and traveling through the airport. Thank God we had his record on hand, says Glenda.
Yeah.
Beth says, my passport will be with me from now on.
Well, and I'm not saying just passport, any credentials, whether it be a license, birth certificate, passport, even your travel documents like your itineraries, where you're going to go, maps, all that kind of stuff. Keep it with you. I mean, it doesn't take that much to put it in a backpack. Don't put nothing personal in your luggage, because if you lose your luggage and they get your luggage, they get your underwear, your socks, your t-shirts, no big deal. But if they get a bag full of personal information, that could hurt. Yep, that could hurt.
Nanny Tam says, so she's back in Frankfurt, Germany. I was 21, my daughter 14 months, and my son 7 weeks. To boot, my husband never showed up because he broke his leg and was in surgery. What a disaster.
Yeah.
She says, I sure learned a lesson.
And here's a lesson that occurred to us.
Jerry says, I kicked my little toe 5 times walking in the room. Oh, boo. I hope you didn't break it, because I usually do that when I...
Well, believe it or not, Jerry, that's why God gave everybody pinky toes, because they're there for that reason, to find furniture in the middle of the night.
Ouch.
Anyway, so when we went to... Put this around. When we went to Las Vegas one time, we traveled, had our passports, had what we needed.
No, I don't think we had passports back then. We just had our licenses. All we needed was our driver's license.
Oh, okay, maybe it was, yeah. Anyway, we had our credentials.
That was a long time ago.
But I also had what they call a TWIC card. It's
For the work.
issued by the government for workers that work in critical areas like in refineries and that kind of stuff. It's a worker's identification card. Anyway, I gave that card to my wife to put in her purse when we left. Well, I had my wallet. I was wearing some sweats or something, and my wallet slipped out of my pants. We were at one of the casinos somewhere, and I couldn't find my wallet, and it had all my cards, my money, everything. And so, wasn't an issue with the cards or the money. But my question was, now that I lost my driver's license, how am I going to get back home? Well, luckily, Lisa had my TWIC card in her purse, and that's all I needed. So I don't need my driver's license. Just show your TWIC card, because it's a government-issued document. And I went all the way home with my TWIC card. But I had to apply for new cards, new driver's license, new Social Security card. No, I didn't have my Social Security but in there. But I had to apply. I had to reapply for everything.
Nothing ever showed up, so we don't know what happened.
Nothing ever showed up. We don't know what happened to it, whether somebody turned it in and they threw it away or what, but never had a charge on any of the cards. Never had, well, obviously you wouldn't know if the money was, I don't know how much money I had in there, if I had any at all. Because I normally keep that in my front pocket. And anyway, but lesson learned, right?
Yeah.
Always have a zipper on you if you're going to be traveling to a.
And another lesson learned, we got these lanyards that we used.
Best thing ever. Best thing ever. That lanyard saved my phone.
It hooks.
Saved me from, because I've left my phone on top of a table or on top
of the phone.
Yep.
So you don't lose it.
They're in our Amazon store if you need them, but they crossbody.
Yeah.
I was able to hold my phone and didn't worry about it falling over the edge on the ship.
They were, yeah.
They were.
Because you can just let it go and it hangs on. You don't have to worry about getting it picked up out of your back pocket by somebody. And
it has extra loops, so if you want to hang a little zipper bag for your cards, or if you want to hang your glasses or keys.
Yeah.
Has loops for that.
It worked great.
It was
because he left his. We were in a casino in Oklahoma.
Yep. In Durant, Oklahoma.
We were lucky it was late enough at night. There wasn't a whole lot of people, but he left, the machines now have those chargers. So he left his phone there.
To charge while I was playing.
And then we walked away.
Then we walked away and I forgot my phone there. I said, Lisa, where's my phone?
I don't know, so he backtracked.
I backtracked and went back to the machines that I used. So sure enough, it was still there charging.
So now we have these lanyards, so that'll help.
That'll definitely be on
it has helped, big time. Yep. Donna says, enjoyed Jerry's video tours. Was surprised at the water slide and racetrack on the ship.
We didn't even get a chance to get on the racetrack. We were so busy. I say busy, but we went to a few shows.
So busy being lazy.
Busy being lazy. Well, we were busy with, fellowshipping and talking with folks, and we have 2-hour dinners, because you go, we'd go eat dinner, and then you'd eat your dinner, you have dessert, then bring coffee, and we'd be talking. Like I said, that's one night we were with.
Swerving.
It's a wind. The wind is pushing him, Lisa. It's that bad. The wind is very bad, and that's like a kite right there. One dinner we were there for like 2 hours talking with Nick and Jamie, and as time gets by, it flies by when you're on that boat.
Jerry says his right little toe is very red but not broke, but we had fun, so they're called bumper toes.
Yeah, bumper toes.
The bumper toes.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah, carry copies and screenshots of your boarding passes too, says Lillian. Yeah.
And a lot of things you can keep on your phone now. You can take pictures and leave a picture on your phone. And nowadays, a lot of places will take that as your document. But if you do carry hard copies, don't leave them in any luggage, unless it's on your backpack and on you.
Yeah.
Never put paperwork. We don't even put receipts in our luggage. The only thing we put in there is a luggage tag, maybe, in case they've opened it up. We can put a piece of paper saying, Jesse and Lisa, here's our phone number, and here's our email. And then if they find it, they get your phone number and your email. They can contact you 2 different ways. Do not put your address. They don't need your address.
Just your name and your state. Usually any phone number.
Because if they find it, they're going to want to call you, and then you can give them your address. But if somebody else finds it, they don't need to know where you live.
Yeah. Nanny Tim says, I had everything. Passports, military IDs, driver's license, shot records. Everything but those stupid orders.
I bet you carried them orders around after that one, though, did you?
She did. She said she learned a lesson. Yeah. Hey, Reverend Dream.
Reverend
He
Dream,
says,
what's up, Reverend Dream?
Where are we going?
We'll be on the road. We're tripping again. This time we're tripping to Utah. We're in Idaho still, I think.
We left Oregon yesterday. Left my mom. That was hard to say bye to her.
It was hard to say bye to my mother-in-law. You know, I know she doesn't know it, but she's my favorite mother-in-law so far.
So far? What are you saying?
Hey, you never know.
Well, just like your mom was
Yep.
my favorite mother-in-law.
So far.
No, your dad's not getting remarried.
Hey.
He's not going to marry again.
How long have I retired? 4 years? This year be 4 years?
Yeah, I think so. It's 5 for me in May. It was 5.
Yeah, so it'll be 4 years
4
in
years
December.
in December for him.
December 1st.
It's gone by quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can honestly say we've been happily married for 4 years.
James Hall says AirTags work for luggage.
Yep.
Yeah. Tony and Joni had some with theirs, but they were.
And I even bought a GPS tag for my Jeep, so I know where it's at anywhere it goes. Find my Jeep. I can find my Jeep no matter where it's at. If you don't have one of those, you might consider getting one.
Nowadays, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And the battery lasts like 2 years.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And I got it hidden in a very good place.